Red, tell me what happened last time.
Yes. It began with Francesca out enjoying her time with rest and relaxation and drinking and merriment, essentially. She gossiped and boasted about prowess and such. Unbeknownst to her, there was someone watching. Another fellow who was interested in her tales as he went up to speak with her, revealing himself to be Ignigio. God damn it. Hey, how do you see your character's name?
Inigo.
Okay, Jesus. As he introduced himself with a bit of a flourish, saying, well, seems like knew her from Nemesis or was aware that she was on Nemesis, and with her
Uh,
tales and such and everything that he's heard, he would be glad to join her crew, especially since they plan to fight angels and all that. Well, Francesca let him know that it was still up to the captain, but it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot as she took him back towards our lovely ship to apparently have this chance to see if he's worthy enough to join the crew. As Lizzie met Inigio and they had a bit of a hello, and of course, boasting, as he said, well, we'll see what you can do. You can do a little bit of fight and see how well you can survive this. As they got straight into a common after finding a room that'll be secure. A bit of back and forth, and things quickly turned sour or got heated as they drew a crowd, and Inigio, seeing a bit of the damsels, I presume, in the crowd, decided to show off, pushing Lizzie even further as she lost control. And then people acted quickly, trying to stop or ensure she doesn't, kill him or the ship or anyone else. Calypso using her abilities, and even Pearl stepping in. Francesca, of course, as well, decided to use her abilities and called upon Ghost and such. As that even enraged Lizzie further, she tried to stop them. And, well, even with that, things got wilder as a pair of knights showed up to get that fighting done. As that seemed to slow things down a bit there. And at the very least, Inigio seems to be, well, seemed to be taken in stride, though he didn't realize there was a problem until he looked at presumably another woman to talk before the werewolf, sorry. The wolf came and knocked him the fuck out further and seemed to leave with a bit of a huff as the knights surrounded him to ensure he would continue fighting. The mood was a bit broken more as Magpie came back to see a naked Pearl walking around pretty pissed and coming upon Francesca, who explained what happened as she went off to go get Phoenix, as no one knew what to do with the Knights or what the hell they were. Lizzie went off to talk to Pearl, and Magpie said hello to the newest member, a bit unsure if this seems to be a good meeting or not, really. As Lizzie apologized to Pearl for losing it, and Pearl apologized a bit for losing her temper too, as they talked back and forth. And Lizzie paused a bit as she felt a familiar pull, as Pearl seemed to be covered in unique tattoos, as she revealed that this is something back at San Francisco, apparently. These tattoos made with Leviathan ink, a bit of an edge out here in space to make up the differences. Sometimes, who knows how werewolf transformation really works, especially with usually it's by the moon, but things are a bit different here. Regardless, it's just something that's a very popular thing going on right now. Not too sure if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but Lizzie asked her if there's a way to fix the ship, as she did in her moment of pure rage, did cause a bit of damage there. Pearl seemed to take it in stride, saying that there's a way to fix it, and if you want, there's a meeting I have, actually, with someone important, some type of space vampire queen thing going on. So if we might have a chance to get more money without having to worry about cutting too deep in our own purses. As Lizzie took her word and said she'll gather a bit of a team to say hello, as she let Pearl go along and returned to Francesca having brought Phoenix here, who seemed to be excited when Francesca told her about these knights, revealing that the king has shown his power, as she said, and saying goodbye to the automaton, as she had given them a book, I guess, as well, and making their way to everyone else. But she explained some things about what was happening, even to Francesca, who had questions about her own abilities that she wasn't aware of, that might be a side effect of her new form or new being. And the loyal knights as well were eventually called back from Robert, who, frightened and afraid of what was going on with the fighting, was able to tell them to go back as the fighting had stopped. Well, after that, and clean up a little bit there, Lizzie revealed to the group that we're going to have a meeting, that she's bringing Francesca and the new guy to go on point. And well, outside of that, everyone else went about their ways. Magpie talking to Horace, who seemed to be annoyed with Phoenix, or at the very least doesn't trust Phoenix around Robert, who seems to be overly eager with his new abilities for a young boy, and mentioning, well, at the very least, Magpie's friend Rogers and Phoenix had a moment of tension there, and pointing out what friend Magpie already knew as well, that there's a chance that they could possibly get a little bit closer than friends, even urging her to do so. Though Magpie was a little hesitant if that meant putting Roger in danger, but hopefully Roger will be fine. And honestly, this may be good for him, having other friends and stuff like that. So Magpie went to Roger to put that seed of interest there, or at the very least, give him an excuse to go say hello to Phoenix, as he seemed to believe that he can do this while her babying him or backseating him, I will say. While that's going on, Lizzie went off to go to her meeting, grabbing Francesca and Inigo with her, as they talked about the Angel situation, the drive that seems to gear them towards this goal, and while Inigo seems to want to do it for mainly, well, gaining power or fighting against something strong, he seems to be hunting down one guy in particular, Asher, which is a familiar name for the rest of us, and seems excited about the prospect of engaging with him again, as he did take his sword arm and all that, or one of his arms on all that. Regardless, we eventually made it to meeting Isis, the ruler of this little place we have, and talks about a deal. Apparently, she wishes to enlighten the Kyber Belt, and that also means cleaning out the scum that resides in it. And hopefully with our help, we can do so. And Lizzie was able to ascertain that she is powerful, but she seems to want to expand her influence. Not really a fan of this whole hoarding of knowledge by certain other factors that exist here, that she wishes to spread it to other places. Well, this seems to be not necessarily for evil purposes, air quotes, so hopefully this will work out well, as Lizzie agreed, and Isis offered to show her support fully in this alliance, that she will pay a portion immediately now, as well as give her what the next assignment's going to be, essentially, once they get back. Everything's set up. And I think that's where it ended last, a handshake between a vampire queen and Lizzie.
I think you were just... I'm not sure. I think you already talked with her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what's your next move?
Now, Grunt, there is something I want to ask.
Go ahead.
So her thing is that, like, I want to fight slavers, and also I want to. We could pretty much easily pick out that she also wants to expand her influence. Taking out some competition along the way. Since Lyra is former nobility and also is very active against the slave trade, could we ask her what her opinions on this person are?
Lyra is active in a different part of a solar system. She's active against the slave traders of her own civilization on the planet.
Okay, so they're not connected?
Not really.
Okay, I didn't know if they'd be the same. That's it.
Now, she might be, like, favorable to the cause because it's kind of the same thing, but no, she's not connected to this woman. There's many slavers here.
Captain, what'd you think?
I think he's someone we can work with. Because Lizzie is gonna take advantage of the offer that she made, and Lizzie is gonna Lizzie is gonna go around, talk to people, see how things actually are.
This is size up. I'll give you a +1.
Sounds good. +1 forward, size up. $10.
Ask, I suppose, your questions.
guess the first one. I'll ask. What strange secrets lie just beneath the surface?
Well, definitely, seems like a very, like the port outside does seem to masquerade a lot of the inner goings of the temple. From weird magical rituals to, well, they're clearly doing a lot of things here that they're not going to be open to. Mostly probably related to like magical research. Be things that you don't really understand. You know they're not like doing soul shenanigans, because heaven would have fucking stomped this place if it did, but probably weird occult research. People seem very, it's a weird combination of politeness and guarding their secrets that they kind of get hit.
All right. And so the second one, second one I'll ask, because no, the immediate stuff that was like discussed and offered, but
Yes.
kind of looking around, like what here is useful to me or my crew?
Well, speaking of magical expertise, right now your magical talent pool is not the greatest when it comes to like actually understanding things, because you had Nephero for a while, who was very anti-magic. I suppose you have Roger, but Roger's more of an alchemist. He like takes a very pragmatic approach to things. He's less esoteric about it. And then there's Phoenix, who has a very clear, specific focus, and that's all well and good, but if you think about like types of magic that may be offensive, used in battle and fights, that may use for like espionage, those sorts of things you completely lack. So if you wanted magical expertise that would help you in fights or with like more delicate issues, this seems the place to get them. If you play your cards right and don't like antagonize these people. I'm talking about spies. I'm talking about the equivalent of the fireball mage.
All right.
Also, considering how unique some of your crew members are, if there's any problem with any of them, this might also be a good place to investigate them. If Robert's powers ever fucking spike out of control, or Phoenix does something like fucked up, you could probably like fact check them in this place.
That's good. Yeah, I think after that, because we essentially already agreed to work with her, and eventually we'll get something sent to our ship, is what she said. I think, yeah, Lizzie, we'll go inform the rest of the crew that we'll have work lined up here soon.
That sounded to me like Nika wanted to have a conversation with.
Okay.
Hey,
I did. A conversation about the slavers, right?
well, whatever you wanted to discuss with her.
Okay. Captain, I know that we're apparently going to fight slavers, right?
It's likely going to be the job, yeah.
I happen to know someone who's very interested in the topic. She'd be more than happy to help us out. If it means, well, sinking some slavers into the depths of the sea.
Yeah, she'd be willing to. She wants to she'd be willing to pool the resources together. I don't see no reason. I don't see no reason to go it alone if I don't have to.
Excellent. I'll try and get in contact with her as soon as possible then.
Sounds good.
Oh, great. Here's a great question. How do usually get in contact with someone across the solar system?
Well, hope there's somewhere where you can send a message and they can receive it. I have no idea
Okay.
where Lara is at the moment.
Hmm.
But no, if you think that this relationship is what we call a long distance relationship,
It is.
probably
It is.
see each other like every couple of weeks or so.
Mhm.
Especially if you like hang out about like certain populated parts like Nemesis.
Mhm. Uh, does she usually swing by Nemesis?
She does.
All right. Next time we're at Nemesis, I'll leave a message for her. Or could I send a message to Nemesis from here? Is that possible?
Probably hire someone to do that for you.
All right.
Unfortunately, if with like small asteroids, you have to actually pay someone to go out there.
Yeah. If it's too out of the way, though, we could always send a message.
We'll probably end up back at the messes eventually, sooner or later.
Honestly, understandable. Who's got money for that? You should use it for more guns.
But yeah, if there's nothing else, then yeah, she'll just When we get to the messes, we can when you go back to the messes, we can leave a message.
The you will inform. How do you make this announcement to find up with Kitty?
Yeah, she'll just make an announcement. She'll like get the crew together to inform, just to make the announcement. Because we've seen, unless something changes, like this is a long-term business relation that's being entered.
And yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any objections. People are eager for more work. The fact that she is actually paying you for this is very good.
So yeah, that's there's no objections yet, because Lizzie will go over that the job is likely going to be hunting down slavers, other people of that sort. So we're not going to be able to keep doing that and get paid for it.
If anything anyone wants to do after this conversation, this announcement. go ahead.
I
Ren.
think Magpie will want to check on Robert. That's probably it. She trusts Lizzie to know what's next, basically.
Yeah, you can find him just sort of in his little closet, doing a bit better. The initial fear is has gone now.
Hey, Robert. How you doing?
Uh, hey, I'm good now.
Oh, that's good. I know it was pretty scary back there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But I don't usually let them out to do stuff.
does it hurt when it happens, or when you talk with them or use them?
No, no. It's just that I'm afraid they'll hurt someone.
Well, have they hurt someone before?
Oh, but I I don't want to find out.
Oh, if nothing else, they seem to listen to you. It is your power, after all.
You'll nod. Uh, Horace told me to be careful with it, though.
That's true. It's best to make sure you understand yourself before you go willy-nilly with things like that, right?
Nod.
Just, I just don't want you to be afraid all the time about it.
I'm more afraid of Lizzie and the other guy fighting them.
Yeah.
No, the knights they don't frighten me. I'm afraid they might hurt someone. I'm not too careful with them.
Mm. Hey, uh, what would you want to do with your powers if you had an option or could make a choice?
He'll kind of like frown a bit. You don't think he's thought about that too much.
Hmm.
Shrug, but like, suppose help out around here. I
Oh,
don't
that's
really
nice.
like the fighting that much, though.
I can understand that. It can be pretty scary. And you don't have to. I don't think anyone's gonna force you to fight if you don't want to.
He'll nod.
Just we'll figure something out. Find a way you can use your powers in a safe place. That way you can, well, you'll be able to know exactly what you can do, and make sure you know you don't have to be worried about things going horribly wrong.
He'll smile a bit, encouraged.
Yeah.
Wanna,
Magpie would just.
wanna talk
Mhm, go on.
with your boyfriend about this?
Yeah,
Or you
she
sink
does
this
actually.
ship further?
Yeah. And she will say goodbye to Robert, of course, before making her way to Horace.
Yeah, he was kind of like tinkering with something when you walk into his room. Hey, everything okay?
I was just talking with Robert, making sure he was okay after everything went down. Um, so I was talk with him, and he mentioned something. I was wondering if we could, maybe try to figure about finding a way for him to use his powers safely.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
Uh, I'm against that. Him using his powers at all, honestly.
Okay, why?
Because that woman is very supportive of it.
Okay. Outside of Phoenix's support of it, anything else?
Uh, okay. It's gonna sound weird. I have to, like, Trust me. I really, really want him to start using his powers and test out how far he can push. Almost weirdly so. I don't. Have you ever had like thoughts that just kind of like pop in your head and you don't even know how they came there, or like but they just stick around and try and ignore them, and they just get louder and louder, and it's like someone's blaring a megaphone in your ear.
Not really. I usually just kind of go with my instincts a lot of the time, but that doesn't sound good.
Been getting worse for me recently.
Do you think someone's putting thoughts in your head that aren't yours?
No, I think so. But I imagine how much destruction can cause, how things he can blow up, how many people he can kill. Just absolute cataclysm he can lay in his wake, and I just see it so vividly in my mind, and I cannot it's so hard to ignore it.
Okay, what? Okay. That doesn't sound correct at all. Has something happened? Did you like bump your head or something like that, or meet someone?
Listen, I always had like rather violent thoughts after got ejected into space. So it's been like I said, it's getting worse recently. I want to bring it up, but I think I need to. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. They follow your instincts. I feel like though if I follow my instincts, a lot of people are just gonna die.
Well, that's just for me. I can do very little in comparison to what you're thinking of. I know Lizzie sometimes struggles with a lot of violent stuff going on all the time. Do you think maybe you want to do some of the stuff she's been trying to do? Meditation, trying to keep a cool head. Maybe even talk to her about it?
Jaxa said no. Build things. I wanna give life.
I assume you mean life to the things you build, right?
Yeah, of course, yes. Like again, and like almost like shaking off a grogginess.
Okay, I think you should talk to someone about this, Horace. Listen, like I said, we're a crew, right? We help each other out and work together. So if there's something wrong and you seem to be really worried about it, we can
I'm
figure out a
fine.
plan.
I'm fucking fine.
Hey, I'm just worried, okay?
Just need to finish a couple more adjustments. Like the weapon system. After that, we'll talk to Lee.
Okay. Like I said, I may lose Tom to Robert because I don't want him to be afraid of his power. I don't want you to feel like you have to hide away either, okay?
He nods.
Just let me know.
Well, what?
Anything. I mean, we are in a relationship. You can just tell me about your day sometimes. I do enjoy hearing about your life.
He's just gonna take you and he's gonna kiss you and we fade to black. Gork and Mork don't have time to waste on this like fucking sappy shit.
Give life, you say.
Oh dear! Oh no! It's not gonna be
You
good.
know, the orcs do need to spread.
Listen, we need more mech boys, guys.
Wog!
Gonna make our own mech boys.
We'll make a real war here.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sure mech, but she's just being a bit like anxious. It's fine.
Get away, woman. Get away from you, ruining my boy.
Listen, she has concerns. She'll probably talk to someone else about this, but for now, she doesn't get alarmed just yet.
Gork and Mork put a chastity cage on to protect his balls from you, woman.
I'm gonna go talk to somebody about this. Hopefully.
Aware. Book and Mork are aware of your soul's phenotype.
I need to go talk to Calypso or something.
Yes, Duke Calypso wants to blow up more people. Yes, that's good.
Here's
We
the
need
next
that.
mission.
More money. Get him more money.
This is definitely a pirate ship. I'm not sure who she
Or
can talk to.
Kaka.
Anything else after eventually you'll be done with that business, Magpie.
Who could you talk to? Lizzie's not, Lizzie's still here, right?
Yes, I
God
mean
fucking
everyone.
damn it.
You're gonna be here for like a day or two, until like the job can be properly arranged.
Yeah, honestly, she would go to her captain, I think. I'm sorry, Zas. I'm gonna go to you.
Why are you sorry?
You know what? You're right. I should be more confident about things working out. As she presumably knocks on Lizzie's door.
Hey, Magpie.
Hi, can I talk to you for a quick second, Lizzie?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
Well, it's about Horace. He mentioned something to me that has me a little worried about him, but I wonder if your experience will be able to help him out or make me understand. I'm not sure.
What's going on with them?
Well, he mentioned that, like, he said he has these thoughts that are, like, getting louder and kind of hard for him to ignore. Telling him to, I don't know, break and hurt and build stuff and cause as much destruction as possible, was what he said. He's kind of concerned about it. I told him he should talk to you about it, but he seems to think he's fine and he'll just wait until he's done with his other stuff. But I know you're dealing with a lot right now, but I don't know if you can give us some insight or help him out, or maybe there's something you can tell me I can do to make it easy for him.
I can talk to him if you want.
Yeah, I know he'll probably be upset with me because he didn't want me. He said he's fine, but yeah, I'd rather him be mad and okay than whatever else is going on.
Let's just give a nod there. Listen, I'll talk with him.
Thank you, Captain. I'll try not to. Hopefully, he won't be too upset. I'll stay scarce for a little bit.
Yeah, as well, Lizzie has someone to go talk to.
Yeah. That'd be.
She's gonna go talk to Horace.
Yeah. Knock on the door of his room as you'll hear some movement from inside. I'll suddenly hear some gears and valves turn, steam being let out before the door opens and the encounter suit at you. Captain.
Hey, Horace. Just doing rounds and checking on everyone.
All right. Well, I'm doing fine. Something I can help you with.
Yeah, I was wondering what. Are you currently working on anything?
Oh, I'm putting the weapon systems up to date. gonna have a lot more firepower when we leave port.
That's good. Anything planned after that? Anything personal you got planned after that?
Okay, sounds like a leading question, Captain. What can you just be upfront with me?
Magpie wanted me to talk to you.
Of course. Okay, I listen. Fine. I think I found an outlet for my issues.
It's good to hear. What issues are they?
I keep getting distracted with thoughts of destroying things.
All right.
So, working on a project that can help me destroy a lot of things. That's help me.
Is that Project Weapon System, or is that another thing?
Might be able to integrate it eventually in the weapon systems, but no, it's something a bit more deployed only if necessary. I realize the space is big and I can use it to vent my frustrations.
I mean, you got the plans or schematics for it? Can I take a look at it?
Sure. Why don't I show you? You will kind of leave outside as you'll walk sort of at the edge, and he'll kind of like pull up a small star chart as he like aims like one of it's like this is like a mounted gun on the vest that kind of like pops out, shoots this like small projectile as it just kind of flies. Once it's like a good distance away, you just see this fucking large explosion just fucking detonate itself as it like reduces to rumble a couple of rocks as space debris just gets flung in all directions. As if that thing hit a ship of the size of the Revenant, it would in fact evaporate it. This is a slow moving projectile, so it's kind of easy to dodge and like take out the defensive systems. But that's the explosion that was in front of you was of an previously unseen magnitude. I don't think Lizzie has ever seen a nuke be detonated.
You're probably not, no?
So yeah, it's a big one.
As Lizzie will say, yeah, that's the. I think that's the biggest thing, biggest explosion I've seen.
Yeah, it's not gonna be useful. It can be easily countered in actual fights, but it gets the edge off. See the explosion, admire it for a few minutes. Go make a bigger one.
Yes. So I ask, when did these thoughts start?
Ever since I got flung into space, but told Magpie that they've been getting a bit worse recently. Those ever since I came on board on the ship, been getting worse and worse each week. And now I do this and I feel at ease, but a couple days later I'll be on edge again.
So Lizzie will actually say, yes, Lizzie will actually say, is there a possibility that said it only puts you at ease for a few days, the possibility you're going to need to make something bigger after a while?
Perhaps, not exactly sure. It's uncharted territory.
Yeah, Lizzie will. Lizzie will say, so I'm not going to tell you to stop. I'm not going to tell you to be careful. Just keep talking to people. If not me, then Magpie. Because I tried to go a long time not talking about it, not talking to people, and I did that for 4 years, and that didn't really didn't work.
You'll nod a bit. This is why I told Magpie that shouldn't encourage Robert to like delve more into his own things. Like every instinct I have drives me towards more destruction. There's a part of me that really wants to see what Robert's capable of in a fight, and I need to fight that.
Yeah, Lizzie will say, nah, I don't think we should encourage him to use it, and even if there's an emergency, no, those knights looked like they knew what they were doing.
Don't nod. It's away from him. I'd say that woman is insane.
So Lizzie will say, yeah, listen, don't worry. I'll tell her that if it comes up, I'll tell her that at the end of the day, it's Robert's choice. Robert chooses what he does with his abilities, including the choice not to use them. And if she tries to push it, I'll remind her that I'm the captain. And I'll also remind her that we just recently entered the employment of a bunch of what looks like wizards, so I can get another magic person if it's going to be a problem.
You'll nod. Good. Appreciate it, Captain.
Don't mention it, Horace.
I'm not sure if you want to talk to Phoenix right now or something
Well,
else.
she did want to go talk to Phoenix, but the thing she wanted to talk to Phoenix about was tumultuously because she wants to see the newborn.
Yes. Well, we'll go to the black hole. Step through and well, you see the newborn just kind of like clearly reading from a book as you don't see Phoenix around. As it thing will kind of like look up at you. Greetings, Captain, is it?
Yeah. Captain. Name's Lizzie.
Well, met Lizzie. I think I have a name now.
What is it?
Stephen, yes, that sounds good. Stephen.
Yeah, that's fine of a name as any. Not that I actually came here because I wanted to talk to you, but I do wonder, where is Phoenix? She's usually here.
Well, there was a man here and she left with. Not. I don't leave this place, so I couldn't tell you exactly where.
Just my curiosity. Can you scrap the man? Just because if it's another crew member, I don't really care too much.
Ah, that's describe an eerie portrait of Roger.
Oh yeah, that's Roger. That's just Roger.
Well, I believe they're engaged in certain activities that should be kept private. Respect the etiquette I have read so much about. Fortunately for her, I do occupy the same space. Was kind enough to take her business somewhere else.
Give me 1 second. There's Lizzie. Yeah, Lizzie will just say, as they say. Oh, that's good to hear then. So, how long are you gonna stay in here?
Don't have an exact answer to that, but suppose I am now currently trying to educate myself on, well, place of yours, this world. I am my memories, I've been told what happened to me. Fortunately, I suppose for myself, I have no memories from my past life. Must learn all I can here, and maybe once I've exhausted her impressive book library, I'll step outside to collect the data on my own.
Has she told you about the ship she's on? But you know, as a captain, but how much has she told you?
I know about the ship, I know your quest against the injustices that heaven perpetuates. I know about, well, pretty much everything unless maybe some of the minute details not here on. I am familiar with the crew members. I am familiar with of your particularities.
It's good to hear. Oh, you know, just say it now if you wanna. When you're done in here. If you want to stick with the crew, you're welcome to. If not, well,
From my
make sure you have what you need.
my readings, quite tolerant. Such, I see no reason to evacuate. I do intend to stay as long as you permit here, until there is no more data to collect, of course.
Liz will nod as she'll say, pretty data-driven, then, aren't you?
Believe this is the best way to understand the world around me. Learn much as I can, and it seems that that is what one who made the body intended for me, anyways, at the very least. Maybe he wanted a more narrow focus, but like I can only help people if I know everything I can. I do plan on honoring his desires. That's matter of, well, health properly observed, and unlike my creator, I do not possess his particular human-like stubbornness.
Speaking of creators, how has Phoenix been treating you?
Wonderful. Kind, understanding, patient. I think after teaching me the language and a bit of basic reading skills, I am able to proceed on my own for the rest. He also suggested I make my own conclusions on things.
Oh, that's good. As Lizzie will actually just say, if you need any help, Stephen, with understanding or anything, I know what it's like to wake up on the table and not know anything.
I suppose you would think that I am helpless child, but I am not old. I wouldn't consider myself so defenseless, but your concern is yet still appreciated. It speaks much to your character. And I will not turn it down if the situation calls for it.
Yeah, Lizzie will nod at that, as she'll say. I'm just glad that looks like all things considered, you're getting a good start on things. My creator didn't really teach me that much.
Sad to hear that. Knowledge is a tool we all should possess.
Listen, I think you'll still talk to him for a bit more, like I know he wants to learn everything, but is there any particular subjects that catch his eye? Anything that's
Well, he's
particular?
clearly is gonna still follow his what he perceives as his Creator's ultimate desire, and that is, in fact, to bring universal healthcare to the solar system. Have no more sickness, no more like death and disease.
Nefer, we're gonna keep dunking on this man's corpse, kicking a few more pounds of dirt.
Listen, you can talk with him about like how he plans to enact these things if you want, if you have your curiosities.
Yeah, she would, yeah, because she would, because it's a good thing to have big dreams, but what's the idea is to implement those big dreams.
Say, well, my creator, as he like looks at his body, clearly had a obsessive need to more likely deal with certain past trauma. As such, he was quite intent on the mechanical side of things. But I believe, given my rather short amount of research, that it is, well, actually it's the solution is to be multifaceted, be a multifaceted approach, handled at a more systemic level. In fact, this book right here is about economics of the outer belt. That book over there is related to the economics of certain planets. I believe while my creator had great medical knowledge, he lacked everything else.
Yeah, Lizzie will nod, as she'll say. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, he was he wanted to do the right thing, but no, he didn't really know and didn't seem interested in learning how to achieve it, actually get to it. And I'll be honest, I should look at those books. I don't really understand economics either. You probably actually want to talk to Pearl when you feel comfortable, when you exhaust all this stuff in here, because she actually knows a lot about the money stuff.
I'll nod. There's also what I believe to be the ideal synthesis between technology and magic. It seems there are blind spots that each technological branch can cover. In my mind, this world of wizards is, well, quite similarly to the one of scientists. They seem to be two sides of the same coin, and I cannot for the life of me understand why certain people need to draw such sharp divides, but I try to concern myself more with how to achieve my own objectives compared to why others behave the way they do. I think I will leave the domain of psychology to other experts.
Yeah, I think people just like having categories. I think it helps them understand.
My body, after all, it's a product of both. Some people, there are cases I've seen where magic can go poorly, costs may be too high, or the power source is not stable enough, and then there are cases where certain prosthetics may have fault points, material costs, and more complex a system is, the easier it is to break. It is a complicated, multifaceted problem, as I've mentioned before, and I believe I need to understand more before I can even attempt to solve it. Hence the reading. Thank you for suggesting, Miss Pearl. I will take more suggestions if you ask.
As Lizzie will say, well, you already know Phoenix. Roger does like alchemy, I think. I think he's good at alchemy. So that's more of I guess an applied thing. Horace can like make some pretty nasty stuff, but it's mostly it's seemingly the only thing he can make is weapons. I'm not sure if you can actually learn what he can do. I think that might just be a him thing.
Odds.
I think Calypso is not like a scientist or a magic person, but she's from Earth, and Earth seems to have a lot of really advanced magic and magic people who, well, we're probably gonna go back there eventually, one day. So getting an idea of who to talk to might be useful. And if our business arrangement works out with the lady I just made the deal with, we'll have a lot more magic experts to talk to as well.
Well, very valuable input. Thank you, Captain.
Welcome. Yep. Hope you have a good day. Talk to you later.
So nod and turn back to it.
I should go tell Magpie the good news that apparently Phoenix and Roger are good friends. I love playing a character who has the mental maturity of a 9-year-old. Went over her head. Just like
Listen.
that's cool.
Even also like it seems like they want to have like privacy. I'm not sure. I don't care about this.
I'll go tell my good. Listen, Magpie will be happy about that, and I think she seems worried. So giving us some good news would do good.
Well, to give Red a chance to drive back. Francesca, anything you want to do? Yep.
I believe she wanted to speak with Phoenix later at some point when she has the time to ask her about like what the fuck did they even do actually.
Hey, listen. You can go look for Phoenix.
Yeah. She will she will open the door.
Listen.
Yeah, she'll look around.
Go look. Eventually, you'll sort of see her as she was walking out of Roger's room. Her hair a bit messy.
I'll gossip with this about with Magpie later.
Yeah, no, listen, you can approach her before she goes into her black hole. If not, you can go to her tower.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, you have some time, I mean.
I don't know. Someone was going into someone's black hole, you know.
Turns to you and smiles and says, "Of course, how can I help you?"
Remember you want to I don't know, do some check up on me and like these the weird spirit powers I used to see what happened.
That's right. I believe you performed some form of necromancy.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't think you summoned the literal spirits of the dead, but
Yeah, I wanted to ask. So, necromancy doesn't it require dead spirits? Like, where do they come from?
well, there's necromancy and there's things that look like necromancy. There are plenty of ghosts that never move on, that one can manipulate. sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously. I believe what you did there was, well, summoning some sort of creatures that are a manifestation of your own power, or quite literally plucking ghosts out of the ether. Which is, I've always wondered about space. A lot of people die, but human lords fight over souls here as well. What happens to those who die and their bodies fall underneath space-time? There's a lot of unanswered questions. But no angel has stormed our ship yet, so I assume you are safe for now.
Sonata, I see. I think it's probably the former. I think because they didn't have much. It was mostly a subconscious thing. And they kind of just did. I'm confused. They still followed my suggestion to stop the fight, but after that they just kind of did their own thing, and then they disappeared on their own.
Apparitions can do that. Ghosts, I think the most likely theory would be spirits that have yet to moved on. So I would categorize what you did as a form of necromancy, although I will be quite cautious. These ghosts are being somewhere, and until we identify exactly what the source is, might, even if you don't upset heaven itself, still might risk attracting attention. Necromancers are not well appreciated by the general populace.
She will slowly nod. With mostly a subconscious panic reaction. All right, then. Thank you.
Go smile.
Thanks.
They'll say, "You need help? I can work on practicing your ability in the safety of my sanctuary."
She'll actually slowly nod. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst idea to explore how this works. I'll take you up on the offer.
Yes, if you wish for more studies, let me know. If I'm not there when you reach out, speak with Stephen.
Who's Stephen?
The automaton and the Pharaoh created. Apparently it took that name for its own.
Oh.
I've been teaching it how to speak and read now.
Oh, that's cool. We'll introduce him to the crew at some point. Anyway, I have to go. I have to talk to someone. I'll see you in the future. Bye. Francesca needs to find Magpie to report.
Smile and nod as comedically Francesca and Lizzie, you both see each other as you both approach Magpie's room at the same time.
Oh, hey, Francesca.
Oh, hey. You want to go first? I'm not sure if your business is more important than mine.
Oh, I was just gonna tell Magpie some good news. She asked me to do something, and she asked me to do something, and I think it worked.
Oh, I see. I just want to share some gossip with Magpie. That was it.
Yeah, listen, Lizzie will just knock on the door.
Hello. You guys can come in. Kind of moving stuff around.
Yeah, Lizzie will walk in. All right, so good news. Had the talk with Horace, and I think it went well.
Oh, that's good. He wasn't upset or mad or anything like that, was he?
I don't think he was upset.
That's good.
He's not gonna stop doing it, but I made sure to remind him that keep talking to people. Like, just not talking to people, not letting people know that doesn't work. I know that from experience.
Oh, that's good. I know you have the right thing to say, Lindsay. I just want to make sure I can help. Thank you for this.
Yeah, but the other thing, another something, because afterwards did stop to talk to Stephen. That's the person that Phoenix made from the Pharaoh.
Oh, a new crew member.
Yeah. Once he's done learning in there, he'll be joining the crew for a time at least. Sounds like he has his own goals, so he'll probably go on his own way eventually. But he'll be with us for a while, I think. But the thing is, Phoenix wasn't there. He was alone because apparently Roger came in to visit Phoenix. And
Oh my
they
god!
were doing something, I guess, that they couldn't do in front of him.
I have something
know what.
important to share. I actually have to. I can finish the second part. What I was looking for Phoenix, and apparently she went over to the court wars and she left Roger's room with messy hair.
Oh, it happened. I'm so proud.
It did. I think it did. I didn't want to pry, but
I knew he had it in him. Is it? Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but it looks like they have fixed their relationship to I think, a better, more cooperative, ideal version.
What happened? What did they do?
Well, Captain, I made a suggestion that I think Phoenix may like Roger, or at the very least want to hang out with Roger a little bit more on the sexual side.
Allow me to post a GIF that gives the correct response to that from Lizzie. And that why did they have to go to a different room for that?
Because I don't think they want to do it with other people watching.
What are they doing?
Are
As far as nobody gave Lizzie the person the bees talk.
Okay. Wow. Captain, has anyone actually explained, sex to you? I mean, like, getting intimate relationship stuff, anything like that?
I mean, Carl told me there was a normal way people get made, but that's not how I got made.
Yeah, well, people also sometimes do it for recreation, and when they love each
For
other.
fun.
Yeah, for fun, yeah.
You know what, Captain? With your permission, we can go down a whole educational course about this if you feel up for that.
Yeah, why not?
She's gonna roll up her sleeves. She's gonna make sure this is the best of her abilities to explain this stuff to Lizzie, and she's not gonna try to make a joke about it either. This is important.
Professor will say or afterwards, I guess. Also, I guess after the birds and the bees lesson, she will say. By the way, also wanted to say, I think I'm a necromancer, guys. By the way.
What?
You should probably talk to me about that.
Oh, no, I already talked to her, and we're gonna I think she told me. She explained that to me.
Well, are we happy about that?
I just want to inform you just there. I'm not
Does
sure.
it mean you can talk to dead people, or?
I'm not sure. I'm For now, I want to learn to avoid accidents, but I guess I'm a type of wizard now, I think.
Well, that's pretty neat.
That's cool.
Maybe you can fireball. She looks amused to herself.
Please don't do it on the ship. We like the ship. No fireball explosions if we can avoid it. So, Captain, you met the vampire lady queen. How was that? Outside, of course, the alliance thing.
Well, we met, talked, I asked a few questions. Listen, I don't know enough about her to say, like, to say anything about her personally, but I think what we want and what she wants is, I think they're pretty compatible. She talked a lot about lifting people up, and I think once she explained it a bit, yeah, I think I agree with it. I think there's a lot of people who just hoard power and knowledge, and then what the fuck do they do with it?
Huh?
I think even if the angels weren't here, I don't think most of these people would actually help anyone.
Oh, that's good then. Someone who's doing the right thing, hopefully, and we can do good at the same time, which was the whole plan, helping people out. I think this would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, best case scenario, maybe we can establish something more long term and she'll be a part of what we want to do. Worst case scenario, I think. Listen, worst case scenario, I don't think she was lying, because there's no point to hire us if you just want to be like every other asshole. There's plenty of mercenaries. There's plenty of people who won't get mad at you can hire.
That's true. I wonder if she saw how badass we were and decided that we were the crew for the job, you know?
I think she knows what we wanted. She knew what we wanted. She knows what we want to do.
Okay. Helping out a vampire queen make a better world. Sounds like a beginning of a very fun novel.
I think it's cool. Huh?
I think this is gonna work out. And afterwards we can go do something bigger and grander next time too. I mean, we are trying to kill angels after all.
I still wanna put a bomb in Escher's fuck. Do ships have mailboxes? Yeah. I'll put a bomb in his mailbox.
And we'll find a way.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have a good feeling about all this.
So, anyone else? Inigo, wanna do something by start the main event?
I was gonna ask Magpie for that tour of the ship and introduction to everyone.
Oh, Magpie.
Yeah.
Eventually, after this, these scandalous rumors. Although, listen, Phoenix was much nicer. Francesca, I've never seen Phoenix this nice to anyone.
She was very happy. She won't mention that in the gossip, in the girl talk that we had in Magpie's room.
Listen, she's always been nice, guys. What do you mean? I'm just happy to see that this is working out for them.
He has been filled up with DEI.
He's a dick wizard. He's mind controller.
Yeah, listen. Walk Inigo around, showing him the ship, introduce him to anyone. wants to talk to him. Any
Yeah.
particular conversations that are playing out?
I think the main one that Inigo hasn't been introduced to is Softy, so I could do that, I guess.
No, because listen, Softy's nice to you. Why would I want to talk to him? I want to talk with Softy. Talk to someone gonna be mean to you, Inigo.
Okay, I'll talk to Calypso then.
But no, listen. People have like already kind of seen you. But yeah, you can meet Softy. Those if you want to have a conversation with him. My question is, hey, which conversations do you want to role play out, not which ones you want to like? Because I'll assume it will be introduced to everyone in an official capacity.
I think there is some fun drama with Pearl if you want, Grunt.
Yes. Well, as you Magpie, you arrive at like Pearl's room.
Yeah, she'll knock politely and be talking to Indigo at the same time. This is Pearl. She's, as they say, the brains of the operation with money. So she's a financier, which is very fancy, as in the person who has all the money answers. So you got to be nice to her and don't be rude.
So she's kind of like our merchant?
And I don't think it's merchant. I think it's more than that. Like, she knows all about the money stuff and how to make more and how to keep it. So she's not like selling things, but she just has ideas that make more money. Ideas merchant? I don't know.
That
money
sounds
wizard?
like a merchant to me.
I don't know how to explain it. She's better than I am. We'll chat and hopefully she'll have a better explanation. Like I said, I think money wizards, what the Kathleen says sometimes. So I think that
She doesn't create money.
she doesn't create money, but her ideas create money. You know? Does that make sense?
Yes, but like a merchant does that too. They create ideas on what to sell and at what price and where to sell it. It's
I feel like it's more than that. I don't know. Like, listen. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with an explanation that works.
The door slides open. She like stares at you two. She's about to close the door.
Pearl. Hi, Pearl. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I am. Oh, we're going around and saying hello and introducing our newest member.
Tries to close it again.
Pearl, please. It's just a little hello. Friendly crew members, come on.
I mean, like asshole crew members, dipshits crew members.
I suppose I I got a bit ahead of myself back there. Allow me to apologize. I must say I've never encountered someone with your abilities. You caught me off guard, and I think my shoulder's still quite sore. I'm very impressed. I hear you are the brains of this ship?
I know, but the fuck are you on about?
I look at Magpie and I was just like, did you lie to me?
I told him that you are the person with the money financier. Is that the word for it?
Okay, that's something else. I was gonna ask. I was gonna say I'm not like there's like wizards and engineers here. I just handle finances.
Yes. You're the brains with the money ideas.
No, I'm the person who like manages. Your boyfriend comes up with the ideas. I just make sure they are implemented and profitable.
Money advisor.
Yes.
Regardless, she's the money person, and I trust her completely, and respect her.
You trust
craft.
everyone, Magpie.
Hey now. This means I don't think I value the most. It's degrees, Pearl. You're still very cool and special.
Now, when you say value her the most, is this more than your boyfriend?
Don't be so rash, Inigo. What are you trying to do? Cause problems?
No.
I feel like you're trying to cause problems.
He's kind of got a smirk on his face.
Regardless, he's saying hello to everyone, and I wanted to make sure we got a chance to, well, I guess he really wanted to talk with you too.
Yeah, well, hey, hello, there you go. Tries to close the door again. Not sure if you keep your foot in.
Inigo is clearly realizes he has made a very bad first impression, so he feels pushing the idea would exacerbate that. Unless Magpie wants to put her foot in the door, that'd be funny.
She's like, bye, Pearl.
I look forward to working with you.
That's
The
good.
door's not even closed.
Listen, Inigo, it's made a foot. What if she's just that into you and she like doesn't want to admit it, Inigo? Why would you say she's like you made a bad impression? I mean, she knows.
You're right. I either made a very bad impression or a very good one, and you know.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's possible for you to make a bad impression. I'll be honest.
Like after the door closes, Inigo will lead into Magmai. Do you think she likes me or hates me?
Eesh. I think you made a shit impression and then she hates your guts. Sorry.
Was it tying her up with the whip, or was it,
Wait, what? What were you doing?
Well,
Why was a whip involved?
He, like, pulls out his whip. It's my trusty sidearm.
You just carry that around, you pervert? What are you doing?
What do you mean, pervert? It's for grappling and...
Okay, I don't need to know what you do in bed. It's fine. It's fine. Jesus.
Why
It's
would I
fine.
fight in bed?
It's fine. I'm gonna go. Let's go. I can honestly see why you got a lot of work to do, Inigo. It's hard to say. It seems like you're actually bad at that too. Are you sure you can fight?
Well, considering I fought the captain, Pearl, and several
didn't see that.
ghosts and a flaming knight, all at the same time.
I didn't see any of that. I saw you being held down by a bunch of people and apparently fucked up a situation. No offense, but you know what? There's time to improve and dazzle me, I guess. I believe in you, buddy.
I don't think your boyfriend would appreciate me dazzling.
I don't think you can try. You can try. I don't think you'll make it, but you know what? You gotta believe in yourself, okay?
Is he good in a fight?
I mean, you can probably kick your ass, but you don't have to try to compare. I don't think that's
Oh,
gonna help
that is
you.
a great idea. Okay, how about this? You go and talk to him and get him to challenge me to a duel, for your honor.
Are you?
I would
are
love
you
to have a
so,
chance to battle him.
Are you so insecure that you have to have me do your work for you? You could just talk to him. Look, I can go and let you introduce yourself and try to do this dueling thing for your honor or whatever you're trying to do. Just don't try to use the whip of my lover, okay? I really don't appreciate that.
He is rather large. It would be difficult. It would mostly prove a quick distraction.
He is. He is. He is. Come on.
Very large, you say.
In his head, it seems he splits you in half. How are you alive?
God damn it. Introduce Horace, and I assume I'm not sure there's anyone else in
Listen, you
particular.
can
Horace.
find Horus in the weapons area if you want. I think we can
Yeah.
keep this train going. Yeah.
Uh,
So, see the giant metal man just kind of like up at you. Like.
Horace, this is Inigo. Inigo, this is Horace.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure as well. Inigo Silver is at your service. Magpie here was just informing you that you are quite the capable combatant and could quote-unquote kick my ass. I would love to put that to the test. If you would be so kind as to honor me.
Oh, all right. You know I'm like an engineer though, right?
I look at Magpie. I look back at him. It doesn't. And you can be two things at once.
Weren't you like one of the badass like sword fighters Lizzie brought in? I mean, you can fight the engineer, I guess, but
I think he's insecure.
oh, it's true.
Mhm,
Roger
mhm.
is seemingly good now, so I suppose you do need a. Okay, look, we can go outside the ship because I just finished. That's still not fixed, by the way.
My apologies.
Well, after you, I suppose. Should we let? I think we should let the captain know about this.
Most definitely, yes.
All right.
I'll go pass along the message and everything too.
He'll nod.
Should we wait here or go with you?
I'm sorry, my thing cut you off. What do you say?
Should we wait here while you pass along the message, or should we go too?
You know what? You should just stay here. I'll be right back. You guys can actually go where you plan to have your little spat. I'll be right back. I need your. I don't. Give me your whip.
No, you cannot have my whip.
Don't you use it? I swear to God, you better not be using that.
I can't promise I won't.
I swear to God, I will have to fight you if you do.
Did you say hit or hurt?
I will fight you if you do. Don't you
Oh,
use that on him.
fight!
If he brings out a whip, she kind of Mr. Horace brings out a whip, just dodge it, okay? I think it's a little weird with it.
I am not sure what she's going on about with that. If you wished for me to not use it, then only use my blade. I suppose that is fine.
Be back.
I'm sorry, what?
After she leaves, Inigo will turn to Horace and say, "She is quite the interesting character."
I agree on that. Wonderful.
I'm sure you two will be very happy together. Although I do believe there has been some miscommunication.
Such as?
She seems to think I use the whip in a sexual manner. It is merely to catch people off guard. Or perhaps she's realized this and she's committing to the bit.
Honestly, I don't know how she could have made such a mistake. I'll make sure to let her know.
It's definitely intentional then. A good joke.
Nah, I can't see it. It's fine. I'm on your side.
So, how did you two meet?
On the ship, when I joined the crew.
Was it love at first sight, or did it slowly bloom?
Have no reference point. I suppose I did like her when I saw her. I don't think I loved her when I first saw her.
Attraction that leads to romance.
Yeah?
Tell me, where have you gone for your first date?
A coffee shop.
What is a coffee shop?
It's a place where people go to have drinks there's only like some music in the background and they drink coffee.
What is coffee? I have not heard of it.
It's like hot drink that comes from Earth.
I'd like to try some someday.
We're in San Francisco. There's a couple of places that export it. Have
I
you
will look forward to
only
that.
been like in around space? I'm not sure how. I thought
Oh,
other
I've been...
places
Sorry,
might
what?
also. He'll say I thought other places might also have like similar drinks.
Is coffee widespread around the solar system?
Yeah.
Over the last... Okay.
Probably has like
Um,
different names and stuff like that, but like once he describes the actual drink, probably yes.
There are similar things around, yes. Perhaps it is merely known by different names. In which case, I do enjoy the drink every now and again, although mostly it is beer or tea for me.
To each his own.
But, no, I have never been to Earth. The blockade is quite strong, and I've never been with a crew brave enough to try and breach it.
Well, apparently
That would
he
be a
literally
grand
has-
adventure. With the crew here, I don't doubt it.
Or quite a competent eclectic bunch.
Yes. I'd say the strangest crew I ever rode with was the crew of Beastmen several years ago. You guys are just as fun.
Thanks. I'm quite new to the solar system, so I don't know much other than I've been able to figure out in the last few months.
Something considering of the seas, so if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask me.
Keep that in mind. Magpie, you do go around kind of like telling people left and right, I suppose.
Absolutely, and of course, Captain Lizzie.
Yeah, eventually you'll reach Lizzie.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, Magpie.
So sorry to bother you, but well, a few things. I think Horace and Inigo want to have a little bit of I guess, a spar or a fight, or he wants to challenge Horace. I'm not too sure of why he thinks he can win, but he seems very confident.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure you're cool with that. I think they'll go outside a bit. And yeah, I'm a little concerned about Inigo, but I'm trying to hold that back from being mean to him or anything like that. But I'll let you know if that continues further though.
Okay.
But yeah, I mainly wanted to make sure I have your permission. And yeah, that's really it. That's really it.
I mean, yeah, as long as the ship doesn't get damaged anymore. I don't think that should happen. I'm not going to be there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Will do. I will relay the message and no damage to the ship, and try to
Well, they're gonna
keep an eye
fight
on that.
outside, you know that, Magpie.
Yeah, they're gonna fight aside. As long as no one shoots any missiles to the ship, I'm sure it's fine.
Like it can damage the asteroid too much.
Yeah, true. I don't know about anything about nukes or whatever. Well, I'll report back if things go horribly wrong, Captain, but I think it's gonna be fine.
Surely Horace isn't gonna like bring a nuke to the fucking sword fight, right?
Absolutely.
Catch this, asshole.
Bury this.
Carry this, you filthy casual.
But yeah, no, so you go around Francesca, you'll kind of like hear a bunch of people like speak around the ship. Roger's like, wait, he challenged Horace? Did I hear that right? Francesca?
Yeah, I think he did.
Now, listen, Horace is like power armor is all well and cool, but
yeah,
like
but he's not. Yeah, he's no fighter. I think. Like,
yeah, he just kind of swings his arms around, like. Okay.
It's I'm not sure what the great plan here is. I'm not sure why he did that. I'm not sure why would you challenge the mechanic to a fight. I mean, like at least
Calypso's gonna walk behind you, puts like an arm on your side. Listen, who are we to deny him the fun of having a nice, fair fight, right?
I suppose as long as no one gets hurt. Actually, to be fair, he might go for the head, and he might realize there's nothing in nothing in the helmet.
Calypso smirks a bit. Don't worry. It'll be a fight to remember.
You know something I don't? Seriously,
Shrunk says, would I keep secrets from you, Francesca?
Okay, is there like a bet? Is there like a bet going on? And like you look at the game, and you know something?
No, but I did hear certain rumors, and listen, I may not be able to like help this fucking swordsman, but I can help Horus a bit with his own issue.
All right, I mean, if I guess time to enjoy the show? Question mark.
Oh yes. See you outside. Already reserved the fighting arena.
He just looks at Roger also, I guess.
Just like what? Calypso has never schemed before.
Yeah. That's
Phoenix approaches you two and says, "Oh, I may have given her an idea or two." To share? Well, Horace is clearly facing with some embarrassment issues about his actual self. I think he needs to overcome those. Realize the walking power suit is. Oh. It's the flimsy shell he portrays for the outside.
hold on. Can I guess something here?
Nods.
Did he put a bomb in the suit and he's gonna like fight the suit? Hmm.
No.
Oh,
Nothing so destructive, I assure you. But yeah. The Magpie, you are told to bring the two outside. They've arranged, apparently they found a nice spot where they can fight and it's not gonna cause problem with the local authorities. They've cleared it up.
Oh, how thoughtful of our crew members.
Sure were when they saw you how excited they were. As well as remember the last fight. They're like, okay, you know what we must do.
Fucking because Francisco like say to Roger, I think this is vengeance for. I think might be Pearl's scheme. It might be vengeance.
Roger will say, I don't think so. This might be a Phoenix revenge scheme.
What did he do to Phoenix?
No, but it does seem. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
The last Furies in the crowd who don't know, apparently.
Yeah. As Lizzie, I assume you would join the rest of the crew outside. You like see what
I mean, yeah, when it becomes clear that apparently this whole thing has been set up. She thought they were just gonna go out on the ramp and like beat each other up.
Oh, Lizzie.
That's what Eagle thought too, but hey, he'll never sit up to a crowd.
This Magpie will have to go fetch these two people. Lizzie, as you'll walk a bit ahead, you'll realize there's a big fucking crowd. There's like 50 people at the very least, and it seems like more are pouring in.
What's all this?
Phoenix sort of smiles. Well, I couldn't help but notice that Horace is having certain difficulties with his self-perception, let's say. Since he was so kind to me, I realized I should return the favor a bit.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, what do you think is his problem right now? He's been spending more time in that little mechanical suit of his. He's been detonating nuclear warheads. He's been getting more and more anxious. One could say repressed. In denial. See, Captain, I am of the firm belief that one, especially someone in his position and Robert's position, will never be able to fully embrace their true selves if they themselves repressed, but they will also not be able to avoid. See, the effect that they're under is a very fascinating one that I've studied in a few rare cases, but I hear they are much more common on Earth, where certain entities almost project themselves, bind themselves. It's a bit more ambiguous. At the end of the day, have exert their influence on these, let's call them champions of theirs, avatars, if you will. The more pressure they exert, the more the individual tends to lose himself rather, to this entity's desires and wishes. So, I came with a little experiment.
How's it gonna work?
We ensure that the inner ego is as solidified as possible, and then hope that whatever presence tries to exert their influence over them will not be able to completely erase initial persona, or erase as little as possible. Because there's no stopping this process, Captain. The way to stop it is if you lock them and, well, never let them use their powers ever again, which is not really feasible, especially. Maybe young boy, but Horus is vital for the ship's development. As such, I want him to stop denying who he is and own up to it. Never gonna be able to do that. Doesn't even like who he is. He is ashamed of who he is. Sometimes, best way to build someone, break them down first. Expose their hypocrisy, expose their, well, the vulnerabilities that they have merely masked, never actually addressed. Something that Magpie's approach with cookies and kindness can only take you so far.
All right.
This will look ugly for a moment, but I assure you the benefits will outweigh downsides over a longer period of time, and I believe it will preserve much more of his personality intact as it gets more and more taken over.
Can I try to size up?
Yes.
Size her up. I'll spend a point of luck on this.
Listen, you gave me the liberal deck. Like, I'm gonna give you the shameful display.
Yeah, that's a complication. Which means I don't think I actually get asked anything now, because I'm telling a partial success I can do something.
Lizzie,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, it's a Phoenix type plan. Up to you if you think somebody sort of exposing somebody's like self-doubt and like issues like this is better or worse for them. You don't think she's doing this to like hurt him. Now she's still Phoenix, so she still has a certain philosophy in life, but she is quite open about like her intentions.
I think Lizzie will nod, because I think. Listen, she'll go sit next to like Roger and Francesca.
As Magpie, you go back to these two. Horus will... Okay. Everything...
Well, good news. Captain's cool with it, and honestly, everyone else is excited for it too.
Oh, all right, I suppose.
Oh, is there going to be a crowd?
Yeah. At the very least, it seems people are interested in seeing how this goes out. What, are you scared?
No,
Just shaking
I
his
quite
head.
like the attention.
Mm-hmm. They've already made up a arena and everything, so if you wanna, we can go there and make
Now
this an
listen,
easy.
Magpie, you don't know anything about any arena. You know about the crew.
Oh, sorry. Oh, the crew. Okay.
You've never left the ship. You don't know what the fuck's on the outside. Stop, because otherwise the
no.
fucking Horus is never gonna show up.
Did they? Okay, I didn't know. I thought they said they told Magpie that they were gonna help
No.
set up at the very least. So okay. If nothing else, I think it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. She kind of says this one to Horus.
Like they told you they would set up a place for you to fight outside the ship, but like not that they're
Gotcha,
inviting
okay.
half the port.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of assumed it was that. If nothing else, they set up a place so no one should get hurt and it shouldn't damage the ship at all. That's the one thing Lizzie said we shouldn't do. Do not hurt the ship.
That's something. Well,
Mm-hmm.
after you, then I guess.
If you would, you are too kind, and he will start heading over.
Before Horus and Magpie follow him, she will turn to Horus as well. Are you okay? I realize I might have put you in a bad spot here. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I don't. You picked a random fight for no reason.
Well, you kind of got me a little bit riled up.
Why?
You know what? I can. I don't know. I kind of just followed my instincts on this one, which might not have been the smartest thing to do.
Seems like a very sad, lonely man.
I don't think I picked that up for him at the very least. Apparently, he has love for whips, which has me concerned. And he then started saying saying a bunch of shit, and I didn't appreciate it. You know what? You may be right. Maybe I should fight him instead.
Okay, please don't.
Why not?
There's more to this world than fighting, right?
Yeah, but it's part of the world, and I think it would be neat. At the very least, it might. Maybe I can start kicking ass now and again.
I think. Like, I think we have two definitions of kicking ass. You know, there is physically doing that, but there's a metaphorical version. I think is harder to do and more rewarding.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but
What do you think is more impressive? What kicks more ass? Flinging a whip around or bringing people like Phoenix, like fucking Hannibal guy, to the table to negotiate?
I mean that's making friends and all, which I think anyone can do. But I don't think he really uses the whip in the
Can
conventional
anyone
means.
do it? That guy's sure as shit cunt. Everyone seems to hate him.
Yeah, I think he made a bad first impression. He seems to believe that he did pretty well, and then I look. I came at the end of the tail end of things, and it didn't look like it worked out. But maybe I'm
So,
just missing a lot
I think
of stuff.
it's time I told you about another archetype I've seen on Earth that you're clearly unaware of, which
Mhm.
is very similar to the incel one. But they differ in appearances, but the inner self is quite similar. They call themselves pickup artists.
Pickup artists. Are they artists that? What do they pick up stuff? What?
They like to pretend they are artists at picking up women. That's the vibe I'm getting from this guy.
Hmm.
Which
So like a
they're-
playboy.
Yes, but completely lacking any of the charm a playboy has, or the subtlety, or any of the nuances. They sort of make it's like a score in their head, and on Earth they approach women, and when they get fake phone numbers, they count it as a victory. They're all actually just quite sad and lonely, and they use it to, just like incels, covering up for certain deficiencies.
Oh, this is a lot.
Just well, I suppose he's gonna probably pick my. I'm not a very good fighter. I don't know where you kind of. I literally am an engineer.
Yeah, that's on me. You know what? Maybe I can call us off. I'm so sorry, Horace. I
Listen,
didn't
it's
mean to
fine.
put you in a
Listen,
bad situation.
I'm gonna go through it, but like in the future, don't start fights if it's not necessary. I feel like I have plenty of explosive thoughts as is without having to try to like contain your. Because there's part of me that wants to bring a nuke to this fight, right?
Oh, those are bad. That is a
Those
nuke
would
bad.
that one of those would level like half the asteroid.
Oh, like a big bomb. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll start fights that I can win. And don't worry. I'm so sorry. I won't get you involved in these things. I'll take care of it.
I just realized you have an ego problem.
I don't have an ego problem. I
have
have
an ego
ego solutions.
You have an I can't believe you have an ego issue. I'm gonna rat on you.
What do you? I don't think it's issues. I think there are no problems at all involved with these egos. Hmm.
I think it'll be a funny moment. Pick the
What
fight
funny
with,
moment?
Pick the fight with this guy.
I did.
You have ego issues.
I don't think it's issues. Is it issues if there's no problems?
Well, there's a problem. You think winning in life zooms to a single skill set?
Sometimes it does.
Okay, but if you had to choose a single skill set, which one would it be?
Well, for me, I like talking to people. So I
then
guess that.
why are you picking a fight with the guy that clearly doesn't know how to do that, but like knows how to swing a sword around? That's not what
I
you're
know.
like into.
Well, I could like. I've been in bar fights before. I've swung fists before. I may not have won, but I still swung. At the very least.
Yeah, but
And
you
they
know
start
what they
talking
say
crap.
about like fighting someone on your own field? You're good at with words, just insult him. Make him feel like shit. Make him not want to even draw his sword because he's gonna look like shit when he does it.
Listen, I was thought we were having a wonderful time. Then the whole thing with Pearl happened. And he started talking shit about you, and I got upset on your behalf. Which you're right. I put you in a situation that
You
I
are
shouldn't have
very
done for
sweet.
you.
You know that.
Well, thank you. I just don't like it when he talks bad about you. And I told him like, how dare you? And he's just like, I can beat up Horace. I'm like, no, you can't. And kind of got a little out of hand.
Yeah, and in a sword fight. That's why I don't care about sword fighting. I'm a weapons technician on a ship. I can blow up a moon if I really wanted to. My skill set
That's
is not very conducive for dueling. But see, this is still this fits his persona. This is why I'm telling you that the pickup artists they will boast. They will have to like inflate their own egos. They will see someone who's clearly not good at something and, for example, challenge them in that area. They know they'll win and they'll keep boosting their ego. That's why I'm saying that they're not as bad as the incel archetype, but they're like in the same area.
Okay, I'm learning a lot. Okay, so I have to learn to be able to not be swept under by pickup artists. So I should just try to be his friend and stuff.
I think you need to temper your ego. Fight where you're at your strongest.
Yeah, but I have laser swords now.
Yeah, but I think he's a bit faster than you. But he's dumber than you. Use that to your advantage instead.
That's a good point. Okay. Well, like I said, I can definitely call it off if you're. I don't want you to get hurt because of my ego.
Just gonna do it because otherwise you're never gonna hear the end of it. So
I can be made fun of in that regard at the very least.
it's fine. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky.
If nothing else, I'll be able to kiss your boo-boos when you get back up.
I appreciate.
And for good luck. She will give the helmet I presume he's on a kiss.
As then, by the time you exit, all three of you will notice this large crowd that has gathered around this makeshift arena that like fucking, they have to be like put it up in like half an hour. Like what the fuck? They brought stands and boxes.
I swear to God, Calypso, if you cheat me on a potential win in a bet, we could have made so much money from this. I could have made money from this.
Unfortunately, Phoenix's plan for a character development is more important than your money, bro.
Actually, I'd like to change the. Well, I want to find. Let's find Calypso. She just want to ask. So I assume you helped set this up because there's no way Phoenix could set this up. People would not. People don't like her.
She'll look up at you, smile, and say, "Yeah, I helped." Very funny.
It's very funny. What is the actual plan? I asked Phoenix, and she did tell me, but she told me in this fucking philosophical way that she knows I wouldn't.
That's gonna ruin the surprise, though.
God, but listen, Phoenix basically told me what was gonna happen. She just did it in a way that she knew I wouldn't understand.
Did she tell you about the suit?
No, but I can like assume that like what's gonna happen with the suit.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Imagine like she's gonna do some weird thing that makes the suit not work, right?
Uh-huh. When the suit breaks down, and
The horse is gonna come out.
Yes. And he won't be able to hide anymore.
Okay, like again, I could assume that, but like the Phoenix couches it in like a weird philosophical talk that again she knows I don't understand.
Well, that's why I'm here. Explain things more on our level, because I think it's a defect from school.
Okay, good. Now I'm much less worried. I almost told her to call the whole thing off because the way she was talking about it was getting me like worried about the whole thing.
She nods and says, "Nah, it's gonna be fine. Plus, I'm gonna be here in case something really bad goes." The only thing I'm worried about is him bringing an actual bomb to this.
Oh, if he brings another, I hope he doesn't bring one of those bombs. He showed me one of those bombs. It destroyed like an asteroid.
What now?
Oh yeah, he showed me. Like apparently he's making like big bombs. They're pretty slow though, so we can't like shoot them at ships, but like they're there.
Me go find some liquid water. I'm gonna go off as you'll see. Shortly, the three of them as Magpie will sit somewhere in the stands. Now, Magpie, you can sit anywhere you want if you want to be like close to Lizzie and Francesca. You can.
Yeah, she's a bit surprised. Like, when did this get here?
I wasn't aware this asteroid had such an arena.
Nico, you're in the ring, not there. Fuck up.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought we were all walking to it. My bad.
Narrates his thoughts like an asshole.
Listen, if you want, listen, if you want, you can ask that before she goes to the stands. Yeah, you can have a short conversation with her as you're walking towards the arena.
It was. She stayed back and talked with Horace for quite a while, so I doubt it unless I waited outside for them. And Inigo would just be thinking that to himself then as he walked into the ring.
It's clearly set up in a hurry. Listen, Inigo, that just means you're so important, or this guy's important, right? Don't like bother for nobodies.
Listen. I don't think my reputation is that great on this asteroid, and so I've never heard of this Horace guy.
Yeah, listen. Well, maybe you haven't, but what if he's a big shot around here? You're fighting a big shot.
If he is.
It's impressive.
If he is a big shot, listen, that's going to be great.
I mean, look at the spikes on his armor.
He's a huge guy, you know. Magpie promised he could beat my ass.
Yes. So, listen. probably wasn't bluffing. Look at this crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magpie again. You can sit in the stands if you want next to Lizzie and Francesca. If there's any like last words before the duel commences.
Yeah, there's a confused bewilderment on Magpie's face. She's like, when did this get set up? I didn't think you guys met this big of a stand. And she kind of looks around.
Apparently, like Calypso set it up.
That's nice of her, I think. Yeah. They're like, it's more than I think we have more people than the crew here.
Yeah, there's about like with your crew a total of like 60 people watching this.
Listen, I think people like the entertainment. I think people realize setting up the ring. Maybe I don't know. Or it's well, Roger did mention that apparently there's a different scheme going on, but
What? A scheme? What type of
yeah, I don't know.
scheme?
I saw apparently someone taking revenge on someone, but I don't know for what, because I'm not sure if because Inigo and Phoenix never like I think they just said hello and they didn't interact much.
You think is it something about Horace? Is he going to be all right?
Do you
Happened?
think Calypso would agree to anything that would like get like a member of the crew actually like hurt?
Yeah, I think it's like mostly like a prank. I don't think, but I'm not sure.
You think Phoenix would try to actually hurt a member of the crew, not just like a few days after I kicked Navarro off for something she was also involved in, Magpie?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little guilty about this
You're
whole
a
thing.
worry trot. You're like a mom worrying about him. Your little baby boy.
Shut up! Shut up! I am allowed to be worried about him. Thank you very much, Francesca.
You do fit the age of a grandparent, actually.
That's right, you old gosh. I don't want him to get hurt because of my stupid mouth, okay? He says I have an ego problem, which I don't think I do, but do you think I have an ego problem? Your silence is not helping me.
I don't think you do, but like sometimes you do like to show off. You have a bit of too much. Listen, I think you really don't. Really, I don't think you have it.
I don't think I wouldn't call it like I wouldn't call it an ego problem, but you do have your moments.
Yeah. It's like certain moments sometimes. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this mutters to herself now.
Yeah, Inigo, you do see Horace walking, slumbering finger. All right. Whenever you're ready, I guess. You like
Did not tell me you were so famous, Horace. I am excited now.
I'm not. I don't know what this is all about.
Humble as well.
As people are shouting, fight. I think Inigo, it's time you give me that like nice get into a rap roll.
Should I roll the theatrics first?
Yes.
Is that's what I do? Ugh, none again. No theatrics.
Taking
Alright.
Bastion again, Inigo, you realize, well, he's not famous. You're not famous. Someone's pranking you. They're clearly making fun of you, Inigo. They're clearly not taking you seriously.
Oh, man.
You get the feeling you're being set up. Listen. You should do something foolish. You don't need, listen. Defeating this guy in a fight is not gonna clearly not show up your skill. You need to fucking demolish, humiliate him in public. Fucking make him eat the dirt on the ground. So that you can
man.
show off your skills that exist independently of your fighter is good or not.
Oh, man. Well,
Listen, you can stand your ground if you want.
I will give it a shot.
See, let me see.
What's the prompt again?
Well, it's gonna ask you for a number.
Uh,
Just because I'm nice, you can leave it empty. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Nope.
Well,
I am going all in.
You are. It's time to humiliate this man.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, Horace.
I will.
Oh shit.
As with your blade, as you lunge, and you can see now Inigo break into this dance of death. As he begins with slow slices, as you realize what he's doing. Quickly, you realize Inigo doesn't want to cut through this man's armor. That will take too much time. He wants to cook him alive. Well, until he ejects from the suit, of course. And you know, there's nothing more embarrassing for Horus than, well, being exposed. Like, I kind of hear Phoenix mumble, Lizzie be like, guess I don't have to do anything. Apparently he's more sadistic than I thought. I was gonna disable his suit, but I suppose, let's let things play out.
Yeah, Lizzie will say, yeah, I'll have to have a talk with him before we get into an actual fight. I don't want him to do this in the actual field.
It's, Lizzie, your gaze will kind of wander a bit as you realize there's someone else in the stands looking at this. Someone you recognize. Surprised maybe she's here. Lyra is watching this from like the other side of the stands.
Oh no.
Yeah. Inigo, as you keep putting the heat on him, literally and metaphorically, the suit eventually, its heat dispensers cannot, in fact, handle it. Especially your fire, the plasma blade, as you see him eject, as out of the suit just falls this scrawny, young-looking man. Can't be older than 25 at most, probably early 20s, as he's like choking and sort of like clearly like sweating. It's, Inigo. Creation must continue. After all, now that he is out of his suit, a bit unfair if you have a weapon and he doesn't. Maybe you should give him the sword and you can fight him barehanded. Surely you can, like, deal with that.
Inigo will put the sword into the ground in front of him, and he'll just say, "If you are willing to continue on."
Kind of like, I think it's pretty much clear who the winner is. That's not acceptable, Inigo. Crowd is kind of like laughing at you. Or, well, as far as you can tell, they're laughing at you. As yeah, no, though everyone, like, the moment the suit kind of like expels him, there's like a bit of a smoldering laughter coming from some of the audience parts. Inigo, how do you proceed?
You think you can just make a fool out of me like this and then call it off? Be honest, you set this all up, didn't you?
You're a fucking idiot. That's kind of easy to make a fool out of you, I'll be honest.
I thought we were hitting it off, honestly. It appears I was wrong.
That's all you can do, though. Pick on me and my girlfriend. Do you even talk big game? Have you even like actually like spoken to a woman? Well, no.
Several times, but that is not important.
Rephrase, have they spoken back though?
You can taunt me all you wish. You've already had your fun. It is now my turn. Pick it up.
Right? As he'll take the hilt of the sword. As he just sort of, you see it like he flings it in the fucking audience. Like turned off, of course.
Kill the guy.
He'll look at you and say, "Unlike you, I don't need to fight to prove my worth to others. Don't get the fuck out of my way." As the laughter does die down, the silence now. I'll say,
Can I roll a keep my cool or something like that to like not just punch this guy?
well, that's stand your ground, and
All right.
that's you can leave the prompt empty. Time as well.
Nah, goddamn, guys.
As he
You wish
passes
to
by
get
you,
out of my way. If you wish to get out of my way, you'll have to make me, boy. I will go for I will Johnny sweep the ground.
yeah, he falls backwards. True, I suppose. God, how old are you exactly? Stare at him in silence.
I expected an honorable duel. One where we could show our stuff. And yet you bring me out here to laugh at me and mock me. What have I done to deserve this? And now you wish to cut the duel short after insulting me.
I don't hear you, so... How old are you, man? Sure as shit you're acting like the actual child here. What, big baby, sad he can't have his little fist fight? Prove he's a big, strong man? Get the fuck out of here, loser. He like tries to like pick himself back up.
If you wished to end this duel, you will have to cease insulting me.
Well, cease acting like a fucking dumbass and I will cease to point it out. Just right now, I think everyone's looking at you and... well, thinking... really? This it? Bit of false advertising, don't you think, Master Swordsman?
I'm done with this charade. I'm gonna storm off.
Yeah. He walks to the suit and gets in. As the crowd's kind of like... Phoenix kind of like approaches you, Magpie, and says, I think you should go and speak with him now. He needs you.
Yeah, I think Magpie was completely worried the entire time. I'm not sure if she was being held back or she just more like was holding herself back. She just nods as she kind of races off to go to horse.
You'll sort of find him as he'll exit the suit again because it's like damaged. Say, suppose I'm a bit of a hypocrite, wishing you keep your cool and me losing mine.
Are you okay? First of all, she kind of looks
fine.
him over to see if he's got any.
Just a bit bruised. Gonna be fine.
I should have. I'm so sorry. I should have jumped in, or I should have stopped this from even happening.
He gives you a hug.
She hugs him back. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do have an ego problem.
I think we both have one. I'll be honest, I think that was the most terrifying thing that ever happened to me, I suppose. I think Horus is might as well be gone, right?
Well, it's up to you. Whether you want to be Horus or Adam or both, I don't really. I'm fine with either. And I'm gonna be honest. This may not be the correct thing to say, but you're a pretty badass out there.
Now that entire thing, I built this persona because I was so ashamed, embarrassed of who I was. Afraid nobody would like me, nobody would think I'm cool.
I think you're cool. And I told you, no one on the crew would ever blink an eye.
Yeah,
I think you just underestimate us a little bit too much.
I think I've been an idiot. Long time to realize that.
I mean, yeah, but it had to be your own choice when you realized. I mean, I know.
Looks at the armor. I don't think I'll be needing that anytime soon.
No problem then. So, do you want to be called Adam, Horus, either? Not neither?
Those I can keep the nickname. Kinda wasted. It's kinda cool.
It is a very cool nickname, no matter what anyone else says.
Wow, and
So,
give you a kiss.
yeah. It's more relieved than anything else.
What's Lizzie's opinion and Francesca's? Anything you two want to say to each other? Maybe Lizzie, this is Francesca. This is the first time you actually seen him. He's not a little man. In fact, Lizzie, seems like he's only slightly smaller than average.
To be honest, she is a little disappointed, but in the opposite way. She expected him to be around like 2 feet tall. Like the fact that he's just a guy is surprising.
Just seems to be a normal person.
I'll also note that for anyone who maybe wasn't so focused on the fight, Lizzie did have her hand on the chainsword that entire time.
Yeah, Francesca was also worried, looking and ready to step in. Basically, I think they were both very paranoid.
Calypso.
Yeah, Lizzie.
Very good.
Oh, I was gonna say Lizzie will actually say. Oh, that was interesting. I think I saw an old friend of the crowd though, and I think I'm gonna go see how they're doing.
The Calypso will nod and says, "Well, it's fine. I think I collected a lot of bets today." Up. He technically walked out first.
That's the funniest thing I've heard. Damn.
Says, "I'm a much richer Kraken than I was 10 minutes ago."
Calypso's actually alive. I should look at Calypso. Oh, you didn't tell me.
Fine, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, thanks. Okay, that's what I wanted. It always feels awkward asking for drink money at the pub.
I think you probably get some even though. You're sociable enough. Not too bad on the eyes. Yeah, listen, Lizzie, you head out to find Lyra, but you will spot her. Inigo, you are storming off before, like, kind of see over your shoulder, like the plasma source sort of flies ahead of you and kind of like tumbles on the ground, and you hear Lyra's voice behind you say, "Think you forgot something?"
He purses his lips and like his shoulders slump. He turns around and he just says, "You saw that, didn't you?"
I did. And what the fuck?
Am I still impassioned, Brett?
No, or not.
Now that I am not in the midst of a combat rage, can I realize that the crowd wasn't laughing at me?
Yes.
His shoulders slump and he looks even more defeated and he says, I did it again, didn't I?
I have no words. I just thought you
I
wanted
thought
to
that-
want your precious fucking blade back. She turns around and takes her leave.
Wait. I'm sorry, please don't. I've made an ass of myself again.
Well, that's what you think the problem is.
I've made a fool of him. I've shamed someone who didn't deserve it. And for nothing other than my own ego. I
Yeah.
acted cruel. Excuse me.
Still the pathetic little warrior, aren't you? Thinks he needs to prove himself in every fucking challenge he faces.
I don't want to play. That is it. I have no excuse. It was my own failing that has led to this.
Yeah. She'll continue to walk away.
Is there anything I can do to redeem myself?
Stops, turns around, looks at it and says, yeah. Find a spine. Like, turns around, continues walking.
Am I the only person that read like that grunt like wrote it out at that last
Oh, no.
word?
She basically said, go find your spine.
I heard
Yeah.
it at the very least. He didn't
Yeah.
come
I
to
heard
me.
it here.
Okay.
You are right.
Yeah, no, Lizzie, you will have seen this last interaction between the two of them. She is walking away.
As quietly as an 8-foot tall, like 300 person can, she's just gonna walk by.
Are you going after Lyra or after Inigo?
Lyra, yeah, Lyra.
Yeah, she'll kind of like look at you and say, hey, Lizzie.
Hey, Lyra. I was gonna ask how you've been doing, but
I
Doesn't
was in the neighborhood.
seem good.
Heard about a little fight, and I heard was fighting. I had to see it and realize be here as well.
Yeah, both of them are actually members of my crew, and apparently there's some sort of blow up or something.
How about we catch up over a couple of drinks?
That sounds good.
On that note, we will be ending the session here.